It is November 30th, the last day of the month, which will usher in December, the month of Christmas, and the traditional Nigerian festive season ahead of the new year. So much is being planned across the country to assuage the voracious thirst of thousands of Nigerians within this period, including the much talked about Dirty December and musical concerts. There will also be the annual Warri International Film Festival in Delta State, which over the years has gradually become a spectacle for tourists. For all that's been planned, and for this season, we're now being joined by the organizer, popular filmmaker, production executive, and media consultant, Alex Eyengho. Good to have you on the show again. How are you this morning? Last year you were here talking about this festival. Yeah. This year, again, it's in Warri and, promises to be big. Tell us more.
Thank you very much. Good morning, OG. Good morning, Steve. Good morning. And good morning, viewers from wherever you're watching. Warri International Film Festival, as the name implies, is a film festival. And film festivals all over the world have key elements, and part of which is to celebrate filmmakers and to reward filmmakers, to create a platform for filmmakers to connect. And it's also a ground for training, panels, masterclasses, workshops, and the rest of them. And for us, in Warri International Film Festival, we want to deepen the concept of glocalization from glocalization as against globalization, from local to global, because we believe, and that's the general theme of this year's festival, that is, the more local, the more global. And because we believe film itself has no language. The only known language of film is good picture, good story structure, and good sound. Once you can speak this language of good picture, good story structure, it does not matter the language in which you are making your film. Whether it's in Italian language, in Ijaw, Shekiri, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, speak the language of film. Good story structure, good picture, and good sound. Then you will have make a great film. And of course, what follows is good media publicity and what have you. And so this year is to celebrate filmmakers, and we've had entries from all over the world: US, UK, India, and of course, understandably so, more entries from Nigeria and African countries like Ghana, Cameroon, Zimbabwe, and the rest of them. So we are out to celebrate, and Warri, being one of the oldest and ancient cities in Nigeria, it's a place it's a place known for entertainment. There is hardly in the creative industry, in all sectors of the creative industry, that you, whether be it stand-up comedy, music, film, theater, you must, Warri practitioners there are in the unit number. Before you count 10, you must, whether comedy, for instance, music, film, Nollywood here, you must, whether Warri boy or Warri girl, must be among. And so it's a way
you're
of...
trying to emphasize the saying that Warri no dey carry last.
Warri will never, at all. Worst case, you run on a draw. Warri no dey carry last.
All right, about this time last year, one of the productions that you took to Warri was Eyengho.
Yeah, stage play.
A stage play, exactly. But this year it is, back to the film festival. Is it like you're jettisoning theater for film, and then what should be the expectations of people who will come to the festival? What days, in December will it run, and where exactly in Warri?
Well, first off, there's no way we can't jettison theater. It all started on the stage. Yeah. It started on the stage, so we cannot. Every year I must do a stage play. That has been a tradition, and it must be either in Warri, Lagos, Abuja, or other places. So we cannot jettison the theater. The stage is a training ground you know, for any serious actor. You know, any serious actor all over the world, they want to do at least stage once in a year or from time to time to further hone their skills. So we are not jettisoning the stage for this film festival. Well, this film festival, like I said, is to celebrate film. You know, all over film, whether Nigerian films or the African films, and from diaspora, as it were. It starts on the 8th and ends on the 12th of December. The 8th is more of arrival, registration, check into your hotel, and possibly an open welcome party on that day. The main days actually are 9th, 10th, 11th, where you have, of course, film screenings, panels, workshops, master classes, and on the 11th, it will end with the grand closing ceremony, with the awards, where we recognize filmmakers. And we also recognize some persons in the industry who are not stricto sensu actors or filmmakers, but they are critical stakeholders in the industry, and they've added value to film globally. We are going to recognize some of those people, particularly those who have contributed to Nollywood and the other aspect of the Nigerian creative industries. We are going to recognize some of them. Some of them have been supportive for the past 3 decades, 4 decades, and we are going to recognize them.
Who are some of the notable ones that you're recognizing?
Well, we are going to recognize people like Warri Adenuga, you know, who has been there. We are going to recognize people like Ben Okoye, popularly known as Igwe Gaboski. We are going to recognize Steve Ayorinde because he has been there.
I was just waiting.
He's one of those. He's one of those that he's not a filmmaker, but he's more than a filmmaker.
This cat is finally out of the bag. We must get the cat back into the.
For that. Congratulations, Steve, ahead of time.
Steve is more than a filmmaker.
Of course.
He's been there, and it's not just supportive of Nollywood, whether it's music industry, stand-up comedy. He's been there.
Absolutely.
You know,
well, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now,
it's well deserved. Anyway.
Very well deserved.
Thank you very much.
Now, how has the festival evolved since inception? What are the notable milestones that you can attribute?
Incidentally, maybe perhaps because of the theme, the way, the hype, and everything. Warri International Film Festival. This is the maiden edition.
This is the maiden edition.
It's the maiden edition. But because we've been, because of those
last
involved,
event that was here?
It's a stage play.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was the same festival. That's why.
It's a stage play. It's a stage play. This is the maiden edition. It's a maiden edition, and incidentally, this is the first film festival in the historical trajectory of Warri. There's never been any.
And you chose Warri, why?
Why? Because it just has to be Warri.
Right.
Because Warri is a critical stakeholder. Warri, Warri boys and Warri girls, as we call ourselves. There are no Warri men or women. We are boys and girls. Even if you are 100 years old, you are a Warri boy. They are critical stakeholders in Nollywood, in the music industry, in the stand-up comedy. You cannot but they are very visible in this in the creative industries generally. And I am for Warri. Why Warri? I'm from Warri, and we all cannot. Lagos is crowded already. Abuja is crowded already. We have festivals there. There is none in Warri. So for me, it's a way of adding value to Warri. And the governor is doing a whole lot to revive Warri. The local government chairman, Comrade Wayimi Agbate, the governor, His Excellency Sheriff of Owerri, they are trying to focus on Warri because Warri is the commercial nerve center of Delta State. Asaba is just the capital of Delta State, administrative capital. Warri remains the commercial nerve center of Delta State, and it's surprising to some of us. I've been to film festivals all over the world, from the biggest Berlinale to Cannes to AFM Toronto, we've been everywhere. We've been to Cairo, we've been to South Africa for festivals.
Sitengi.
Yes, Sitengi. We have a lot of festivals in Nigeria. Abuja Film Festival, Afrif, Lagos Film Festival. We have a couple of them, but there is none in Warri, my Warri, and that is why we have to take the challenge to start this one. We've been planning this for over 5 years. Over 5 years. In fact, we have to shift it in 2023, 2024, but this year we said we are not going to shift. Let's just start and do it small, but stick to the major elements of film festivals. We'll try to, recognize all the elements of film festivals, and also, like I said, we are glocalizing from local to global. We want to, do our own from the keyhole of the local, and then push it to the global space. And that is why the theme is the more local, the more global.
Right, fantastic. I know that festivals, particularly film festivals, are normally, ideally named after cities, just like you have done with Warri. But then what is the involvement of the city of Warri in this festival? Is our revered monarch, Ulu of Warri, is he involved in any way? Because we know that he's very much interested and involved in the arts. You mentioned the governor and the local government chair. Are they part of it? Will they be hosting anything? In other words, beyond you and your core organizers, is the city involved in welcoming people that will come between the 8th and 12th to Warri? Absolutely,
absolutely. First and foremost, the governor is the host governor of the festival. The local government chairman, in fact, the three of them, you have 3 local government areas in Delta State. But in this, we plan to rotate it, to move it as time,
3 local governments
3
in Warri.
In Warri, yeah. In Warri, we have Warri South, Warri North, and Warri Southwest.
That's
local
after the
government.
delineation.
No. Originally,
That's it.
Yeah, there are 3.
Delineation is no longer.
No. It has nothing to do with delineation. There are 25 local government areas in Delta State, of which 3. It's Warri South, Warri North, and Warri Southwest local government area. But in this case, where we are holding this year is in Warri South.
Okay.
That's the town, the city. And the local government chairman, the Comrade Wayne Agbateniro, is the host LGA chairman. Then we have the senator representing the senatorial district, Joel Onowapo Thomas, is the host senator. We have the House of Rep person representing the Warri Federal Constituency, Honorable Chief Thomas Ereitomi, is the host rep member. You understand? So the political office holders, the people, whether it be the monarchs, they are all well abreast and informed about this festival. And but I must say that, as the name implies, it is Warri International Film Festival. It has nothing to do with ethnicity. It is the geographical space called Warri. And everybody is involved, be you Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Ishekiri, Ijo, Urobo, Isoko. As long as you are a Warri, you are host. So we are all ready. We are fired up to receive the world to Warri between 8th and 12th of December 2025.
And how has funding been for you so far?
Well, you can as well guess. It's not. This is particularly being a maiden edition. For now, we're doing more, apart from getting the state government involved, getting the local government, the political class. It's more for now, for this edition. We have 1 or 2 brands, but for this edition, it's driven more on family and friends.
Okay.
For now, more on family and friends. We're very hopeful that for next year, the 2nd edition, brands will start running and rolling over us to.
So is it primarily going to be in Warri, or are you planning to move it around other states eventually? Or this is just in Warri?
It's in Warri,
film
but
festival.
we will move it within this geographical space, the 3 Warri local government. Like this one now, we're doing it in Warri town. Next one will maybe in the headquarters of Warri North, Cocoa. Next one we move it to Warri Southwest. You understand that? But it will be within the 3 Warri local government area. And it's a way of showcasing the tourism potentials of Warri. You understand? We have to debunk this idea of, oh, Warri, it's a bit, the Warri is secured, very, very secured. We're very receptive people. Warri are actors naturally. They are actors. When they talk, they are acting. When they are not talking, they are acting. So we are it used to be the capital of entertainment in Delta State. But somehow, for film, it moved to Asaba because there are more film shootings there in Asaba. And so it's a way of trying to bring Warri back to its glory, that it used to be. It started in Warri when it was Bender State.
Yes.
When it was Bender State before the creation of Edo and Delta, the capital of entertainment in Bender State is Benin and Warri. That's what you must mention it. But after the creation of Delta State, particularly probably because of the Warri crisis. After the Warri crisis, unfortunately Warri crisis in the late 90s into early 2000, it dropped. And that paved way for Asaba to spring up and all of that. But the current local government chairman of Warri South is doing a lot. Very soon, he has already started a film village.
Really?
Yes, in Warri.
To be funded
in the
by
Riverine
government?
area. Yeah, by government, by the LGA. It's even a local government area project. You understand? I'm consulting for them, and I'm very excited about that. And that's to show you the vision. Yeah. So very soon, and he said it's a 3-year tenure. He's already into 1 year, and he said he will deliver it within this tenure.
Fantastic.
So we will have a film village in Warri very soon, courtesy of Warri South local government.
There is a film village actually in Asaba,
yes,
right?
Yes,
and
there is one.
Are you making use of that at all?
Yeah, a whole lot of filmmakers film there. Like my big brother, who will be one of the recipients of the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Andy Boyo. I shot there several times.
He's a Deltan too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Deltan. He's a Warri boy.
Very quickly, talk to us about the, because I saw clips of the opening film and the closing films. How were they selected? And then would there be any preference for films made by locals, by, Warri-born filmmakers?
Absolutely. The opening and closing film, first they entered.
Okay.
Normally, they submitted their entry into the film through the film freeway, and in the wisdom of the jury, they felt okay, because we as the organizers, we said we need to have at least an opening film and a closing film. So these two were selected, and they were selected, and
what was the title of the opening film again?
Suki. While the closing film is Break of Dawn. The closing film is produced by a Warri boy. Okay. Suki, it's actually a Yoruba film.
It is, I saw.
Subtitled, and that's why I said film has no language. Even if you are doing it in your local dialect, Ishekiri, Ijo, Urobo, just speak the language of film. Good story structure, good picture, good sound, and good media and publicity. Then you are done.
So as we wrap, you wear multiple hats. You're a filmmaker, executive producer, you're a producer, director, media consultant, and all of that. Now,
there's one more, isn't it?
What's the last one?
He has an appointment.
What's the appointment? What's the appointment?
Well, I'm the chairman, currently chairman of the Governing Council, Federal College of Education, Abeokuta, Ogun
great.
State.
That okay, another addition to your multiple hats. Now, despite our cultural diversity, Nigerian filmmakers still struggle to have great movies to compete globally. I'm not saying anything derogatory about our filmmakers at this point. I applaud them, but I feel like there are some ways that we can actually gain that global recognition. Not that that's what we need to become anything, but I want to be able to see our films in China, in Korea, in places where people can actually embrace our culture. What do you think? Yes. Oscars,
win Oscars maybe.
as well. Yes,
Why not?
But just for that sort of that sort of access that we can have in across the globe. What is your take on that, and what's your advice to filmmakers who can really adopt some of our culture into their films?
Well, for me, and that again comes back to the theme of our festival, of Warri International Film Festival. The more local, the more global. First off, what we should do as filmmakers, and that's what I always do, be yourself. Tell your own story, as much as possible. Speak the language of film. Don't try to be who you are not and who you can never be. I still find it a bit awkward, but maybe we have no choice. For us, normally we should be doing all our films in our local dialect. Yes, we may say it's not feasible and all of that. We should, because that is the language natural to us. I'm speaking English now. Probably a Briton in America will not understand me well. You expect me to still subtitle my English.
Subtitle our films.
Yes, we should. Yes. So we cannot be more English than the English.
Than the English, yeah.
We have to be natural, and that is what they want to see. They want to see you in your natural element.
I grew up watching Indian films.
Thank you.
I grew up watching
Indians will
Chinese
not shoot.
films.
Indians will not shoot films. All those things is lip syncing.
Right.
They shoot it. Italians,
fascinating
Russians.
to watch.
Russians will not use English to do their films, but their films travel all over the world. So we must begin to glocalize. As against globalize. Let's glocalize, let's do our thing and then push it to the global space. You understand? That's my advice. Yes, for now, maybe it's inevitable, we must still do our film in English, but the future of Nollywood is for us to begin to look at doing our film 100% in our local languages and then push it to the world, properly subtitled, and then push it to the world. I don't see, there's nothing to be ashamed about shooting my film in the Shekiri language or Ijaw language or Robo language or Yoruba language, Igbo, Hausa.
I find that
nothing to be ashamed of.
I find that very, an important thing to say,
Yes.
just to cue on what Tuji said, because this is what it's all about when it comes to Africans winning the best international, language film at the Oscars.
Yes.
Because the requirement is that shoot in your local language. But then because of what you are explaining, we are still struggling to combine the local with the global.
Yes.
People are now saying, is it okay to just do 51% local language? What is wrong in doing 100%?
100%.
And push it to the Oscars, push it to the world, and let them appreciate you for what you are. But Alex, we want to thank you for joining us on the morning show.
Thank you so much, and we wish you good luck, and thank you for making my state proud.
Thank you.
Thank you for the honor.
Yes, thank you.
Well-deserved honor.
Thank you.
We shall celebrate. There are implications.
There are
There are always implications.
Well, all right.
The waffy way, isn't it?